So I want to talk to you all real quick about something that I've been thinking, the whole concept of these TCGs and using them as investment purposes. I kind of talked about this concept of going to zero, and even with a dead card game, they don't really go to zero. As long as there's at least a little bit of passion behind the game and it gets off the ground. And what I've kind of brought out here are a few examples of some things that I had from an old card game that I used to play, got really into actually for a little while, and that is World of Warcraft TCG. So this is a product that came out, I want to say it had maybe 4 or 5, I think, tops, different booster boxes or releases of sets. And I got into it pretty good. The prices of these things I have cataloged here. And this is a completely dead card game at this point. They don't support it. They don't do anything for it to the best of my knowledge. I tried doing some searching, could not find anything. And so when we talk about things like Flesh and Blood, Metazoo, Weiss, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon going to zero, it's really going to be dependent upon what your price point that you get into these things are. So at the time that this game was popular, I was able to pick up things like this. This is an Onyxia Lair raid book. Had one special treasure pack inside. Now, I did open all these up and got the treasure packs because I was not doing these as an investment at that point. These were for my own personal collection. But I was picking these things up for $6. And same thing true of, I want to say Molten Core was next. So I think it was Onyxia and then Molten Core. I might have the order mixed up. But again, $6 for these raid decks because it was pretty much a play scenario as well as one pack. Now, both of these, and I'll put it up here on the screen, are going north of around $20. So this thing here around $26 if it was new, $30. This one here around $30, $31. And if you only had $6 into these at the time, that means you're still 5x your money on a card game that's dead. And this is why I don't have the gigantic fear about the concept of going to zero. Even a dead card game will retain value as long as it got off the ground. If there's a player base, there will be people committed and interested in getting more and more of these things. Now, I don't have any of the Heroes of Azeroth booster packs anymore. I opened all those. But at the time, I was able to get those for about $1 a pack. I do have some Dark Portal. The Dark Portal booster packs, these things here, which if I open this up, you can see I've got an entire box. Actually, I have 2 of them that are open seals, but all the card packs are sealed. So this is a booster box. So we got 24 sealed packs. That gives me 48 sealed packs. Each of these packs, I paid less than $1 for. It was, what did I pay? Oh, I guess it was more than $1. It was $1.50. 24 packs, I paid $38 for a booster box of. And now these packs are going between $6 and $10 each. So that's on a sealed pack. I also happen to have 2 of the sealed booster boxes of Dark Portal. And these particular booster boxes are going anywhere here recently as high as $195 for something that I spent around $30, $31 for, which is insane, right? This card game's dead. It should have gone to zero, right? And that's really my point. So when I make some of these big investments and big moves into Magic the Gathering, Weiss, Pokemon, Flesh and Blood, Metazoo, I'm not personally as concerned about the concept of going to zero. Is it possible that the price may decrease? Yes, 100%. It might not have the same longevity as this World of Warcraft stuff in terms of still staying up in value long after it's dead and retired. However, I don't think it's going to go to zero. I feel like worst case, I think that the product, as long as we're talking sealed product, and that is one clear distinction, is that the packs that I've opened, the stuff that's in here that's loose cards, at this point I could see most of that not being worth much. It really lies within the concept of sealed because The sealed is what is no longer going to exist. The single cards, the quantity out there will continue to be out there. And as more sealed product gets open, it adds more product into the single card market. Versus when you open a sealed product, it removes or depletes the supply of sealed product, and that's why sealed product continues to go up. Which means as long as you're not purchasing these new trading card games, breaking them open, and trying to maintain value in specific cards, I think that your investment, my opinion is that my investment is fairly safe. It's possible that I will see some loss if a card game were to really tank, but I feel pretty comfortable that I will at least be able to get my initial investment back out of it, even in a go to zero scenario. So this is, I think I hinted at this a few weeks ago during one of my videos where I was making these big moves into some of the Magic the Gathering and Flesh and Blood type card games. And their Magic the Gathering is fairly established, but Flesh and Blood is a fairly new, unestablished game. It does have a pretty big following at the moment, and I think its popularity is going to continue to increase. A lot of news centered around it right now. But even in a market where it goes to zero, I feel pretty safe with the investments that I've made to date, knowing that most of it is behind sealed product. Now, the couple one-off cards that I have, those things may actually decrease in value, and so you need to be cautious about that. The sealed product, though, I feel pretty safe with it, and this is the reason why. When I looked into these old cards that I knew that I had, I was shocked, and it helped kind of reinforce my position in this as a collectible investment market to know that even a garbage tanked game at this point still not only retains value, but retains profit and, I guess, increased value. So that's what I wanted to share. This has been on my mind a little while. I wanted to break these out. Maybe it's the time to sell these. Maybe I hold on to these things for eternity until, World of Warcraft to 1K. Anyone? Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I've got tons of this stuff. Most of it opened. Again, 2 unsealed booster boxes, 2 sealed booster boxes, and unfortunately a whole slew of the Onyxia Raid and Molten Layer ones that I've opened the treasure packs. Thanks everyone. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.